Foreign Beauties, your girl EuniyceMari here, and so today we're going to be doing a simple DIY, and it is an apple cider vinegar toner. Okay, it's really quick, really simple to make, really easy, and it's very effective when it comes to your skincare regimen. This is quick, simple. You can find the ingredients at your local grocery store, as well as it's effective. Apple cider vinegar has so many great benefits for the skin. But before we jump into the actual DIY, I'm going to share with you guys some key things to know about apple cider vinegar and some key things to know before using apple cider vinegar on your skin. So if you are not familiar with what apple cider vinegar is, it is fermented apple cider with yeast and other bacteria. The benefits of apple cider vinegar, one is that it's anti-inflammatory, so it does help out with acne or any other skin conditions that cause you to have inflammation. Apple cider vinegar does improve the appearance and the texture of the skin. Because it is acidic, it does exfoliate the skin. Apple cider vinegar is great for oily skin because it soaks up any excessive oil, and also it unclogs pores. Now, there is a key thing that I do want you guys to consider when you are going to try out apple cider vinegar anyway, even if it's an apple cider vinegar face wash or inside of a DIY mask. Apple cider vinegar does have an acidic pH to it, so it is about 2 to 3 on the pH scale. So if you are more sensitive prone, or if you have really sensitive skin and you're not careful, the apple cider vinegar can cause you to have a bad reaction. Okay, it can actually irritate the skin a lot more than do it any good. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind with using apple cider vinegar, because there are people who use it and they're like, it's amazing, and then somebody else tries it and they're like, my skin didn't like it at all. Okay, also balancing out that pH of apple cider vinegar is very important. Okay, that's why you add water to it. You don't just take apple cider vinegar and toss it on your face. All right, so if you're unsure of how your skin is going to react, I always say patch test that bad boy. I have a full video, I will leave it above, talking about patch testing pretty much products, but patch testing any DIY as well is very important. You can take a little bit, and see how that one little area reacts to it versus applying something to the whole face and then you're having a major breakout or irritation or allergic reaction. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, let's jump into this DIY and enjoy. Hello there, Foreign Beauties. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to DIY a apple cider vinegar face toner. It's very simple, quick, and it does a lot for your skin. So we're going to talk about what you first need. You're going to need something to store it in. Preferably you will want to use like either a spray bottle, or so what you want to store it in, you can store it in a little jar like this. You can store it in a spray bottle. You can store it in one of those little push tops that you can kind of just squirt out onto a cotton round and use. And you can also use this by opening up and just dipping like your Q-tip or your cotton round into it and then applying it to your face. This is currently all that I have, so we are going to be using this for the DIY. You are going to need some apple cider vinegar, and we are all familiar with Bragg's. Pretty much any apple cider vinegar, as long as it's GMO free and it's organic and it's the good stuff. Okay, you want to use the good stuff on your skin. And then I just have here some filtered water. Okay, you want to use distilled or filtered water. Don't use tap water for this. Okay, so this is going to be like really quick. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your container of choice. Now you want to make sure there's a nice balance between the apple cider vinegar and the water. Personally, for me, I like to apply not a lot of apple cider vinegar, because apple cider vinegar has a pH of 2 to 3. Apple cider vinegar is very acidic, so if you are not careful, you can actually end up causing harm to the skin more than getting like the great results that you want to get. And then the water, of course, balances out the acidity of apple cider vinegar. So I'm just going to take a little bit. And of course, this is me again eyeballing it, but I will actually look up for you guys some exact measurements, because I don't measure. You guys know that I am not a measuring type of girl. That's never been my thing. After that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pour the rest in of water. Now mine look a lot like water, like you can barely see any apple cider vinegar in there, and I have a little bit of room, so I'm gonna apply a little bit more apple cider vinegar, maybe a little bit more. Okay, so now it looks like a nice little like brown color. And that's pretty much what you want it to be. You don't want it to be I'm just good at eyeballing stuff, you guys. That's just me. But you want it to look like I want to say like urine in a way. Like you don't want it to be too dark and you don't want it to be too light. You still want to have that apple cider balance in there. So that light brown color to me just signifies that it's very balanced. So I'm going to show you guys how I am going to use this on my skin, and we're going to talk all about apple cider vinegar and its properties, okay, for the skin. So let's do that. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead and let's jump into how you would use this. So you're going to take your apple cider vinegar mix. If it is in a spray bottle, which I feel is a little bit easier to use, you would just go ahead, close your eyes, and you can spray it onto your face. If it is in a squeeze top that you choose to use, you can just take the squeeze top and you can just pour it onto the cotton ball like so, and then apply it to your face. But if you have it in a jar like I do, and then you want to take your cotton round, okay, a little cotton round, and you just want to dip it just a little bit right into the mixture. So you're going to have a little bit of the apple cider vinegar on there, and then you're going to take it, and for me, people apply their toners differently. I just like to swipe the face, okay? So you just go through and you just swipe the face. You guys, apple cider vinegar smells like feet, but it has a lot of great benefits for your skin. So you're just going to go ahead and you're going to just wipe down your entire face. You would take your lid and you will put it right back on to your apple cider vinegar mix. Now, you guys, the reason why I really don't like doing it this way is because you can get things into the jar and cross-contaminate, but I know that, and I'm pretty good at not cross-contaminating, but a lot of people aren't. So if you aren't somebody who's all about closing things tightly and making sure not to double dip, you're supposed to take your cotton round, dip it, take it out, close it. There shouldn't be any wiping of the face and re-dipping it back into your jar, okay? But definitely a spray bottle or a push top is best for this, okay? And as you guys can see, like, your skin, it smells like feet at first, but your skin looks amazing and it feels amazing. And so I just let that sit on my face, especially when it's a day of like not wearing any makeup or not doing much. I definitely go ahead and I just, you know, do that really quickly. And so yeah, but with that being said, you guys, I will leave all links to everything that I use down below in the description box. I will also have down below a lot more information on apple cider vinegar and why it is so great for you to have in your skincare regimen. And so thank you so much for watching. This is your girl EuniyceMari. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys in a later video. Bye.